good news, and it's very important news. And I hope that the less than the majority of Trump voters who adore and love Putin and Russia because they're in a cult and they were told to, are listening. So economists around the world who study what's going on around the world, including Russia, are saying Russia is on the verge of an economic collapse because they chose to invade an innocent country. Their economy now, Russia's economy, has now become a military economy. It's all military expenses waging this war. This year alone, Russia will have spent $385 billion on this war. This has caused a collapse in the economy. They now are short 5 million workers across the country because professionals are fleeing the country and others are being pulled into this war. And this one's for MAGA too, because they became inflation experts under Biden's economy, apparently. Russia, the country that MAGA adores, their inflation rate right now is 7.5%. Yikes. So here's the scoop. Economists are saying, because you see Putin buddying up with the leader of China, Russia's only option from here to save their economy is to depend on China, forge a dependence type of relationship with China, taking out tons of loans to save their economy. Now, here's where it's going to be interesting. So Putin and China, those are two of the countries that are part of Putin's consortium of countries, authoritarian countries that want to take down the 30% of remaining democracies. And the United States is in the target. So Putin is already an ally with China because they both want to take us down. But you have Putin now that has the man in office that he can completely manipulate. And he's already found a whole lot of Trump appointees and other Republicans who are crooked that he can manipulate as well. So the question is, in Putin's effort to save his country, his economy, what is he going to get from Donald Trump? We already know that Putin and his vice president put out in public that now that they helped Donald Trump win, it's payback time. Do you remember that? So the question is, how much of our tax dollars is Trump going to steal to hand over to Putin to help them save their country? I mean, that is probably another huge reason Putin wanted him in office. So while MAGA is sitting there talking and complaining about paying, 75 cents more for a dozen eggs incessantly for 4 years, take a look at our tax dollars and how they're going to be just handed off to Putin. It's a very, very logical assumption we can all be making in terms of what comes next.